The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
The aftermath of every social revolution brings about change. Cultural norms and landmarks shift as our minds and hearts expand beyond the familiar. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose in the land of the living. This is our time to renew, revive, and restore the hope lost to the busyness of life. This is our time to dig again and rebuild from the storms of our past on a solid footing that holds. Welcome to The Foundation.
The Foundation.
Let's get this started now. Let's get this started now.
No doubt. Do you wanna bounce?
Let's get this started now.
No
Let's get
doubt.
this started now.
Do you wanna bounce?
Let's get this
Come with
started now.
Excuse me, miss, can we chat for a second? I'd ask how you doing, but you fine, I reckon. Wait, do you have a man? 'Cause I ain't into home wrecking, no. Alright, cool, just checking. Look, from 100 yards you caught my eye, and on my forehead I didn't have the heart to say hi. I like to have your number, you don't have to give it now, but if you diss me while they looking, I'ma never live it down, yeah, I mean? Oh, damn, my name's Will, Maxine, pleasure to meet you. Look, here's the deal, can I sit? Thanks. Now I don't mean to objectify, but this the metaphor that crossed my mind. You sweet, good enough to eat, make a brother want a TLC, creep. A brother can't sleep, like a bed falling for you, so here's my own private nickname, I'ma call you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant in your company, The Foundation. Live and in full effect on this absolutely gorgeous Monday afternoon, December 18th. Out there, I just want to be able to shout out to all those persons that sponsored the show. Alive, Baja Retreat Limited, Bahamas Welding and Fire, Burger King, Commonwealth Bank, the Deposit Insurance Corporation, Grand Bahama News, Janae's Uniform Center, John Bull, Kelly's Home Center, Lowe's Wholesale, Popeye, Ron's Electric Motors, Scotia Bank, and Thompson Trading. Guys, it is an absolutely wonderful day, a glorious day. I had to play Lil Will Smith. Don't fight me. I know it's Christmas time, but I say it's like candy. It's a beautiful thing in the city, guys. I'm hoping that you have your dulce, your little candy, your little treat with you, sweet thing in the candy. You're taking her out, making sure that she has everything that she desires as you grind the back of your teeth and it goes down into sawdust because, my God, January is coming and it's a real month. Talk to me. Is it a serious thing? It is a serious thing that January is 672 days long, isn't it? I mean, I just want to be very clear with you. It is a beautiful thing that we got a little couple dollars that we can spend, but don't wild out. My God, don't wild out. I just want to be as decent as possible when I say that to you guys. Enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful time. I want to be able to shout out my good, decent people over there at Bahamas Inc. and Tuna Solutions. They are at number 130 on Apex Building right there on Mount Royal Avenue. They got everything taken care of for you. Make sure you go down there. They got designer fragrances. If you're looking for something for Christmas, beyond being able to get the ink and the lasers and the printers and so forth and so on, they have some great stuff in there. You have to go down there and check them out. Mr. C just hit me up and say, Howard, I got all these great stuff. Just please let the persons know what we could be able to do. So designer fragrances, gift sets like Bad Boy and Good Girl, Savage, Bright Crystal Versace, Jimmy Choo, and we also carry Arabian OUD. That's the fragrances, right? You could smell just like you've been to Dubai. Go check that thing out and check those things out. Make sure you get that right. They got Technomarine watches. They got kids for the tablets for the kids. And also they got smart televisions up to 55 inches. If you're anything like me, you're scouring the internet, trying to be able to look for something local, trying to find out exactly what you have, go down there and check out Bits, Bahamas Inc. and Tuna Solutions. They got everything laid out for you. Also, make sure you go check out my good, decent people. This is a nail biter. Can we talk like this? This is a nail biter. I go to get my car insured, I think today, we still got a little juice left, right? It's like the little bit of milk with left in the fridge, right? You say, well, I didn't drink all. This is less than 2.5 ounces of milk. But I didn't drink all. I got 2.5 ounces of insurance left. So I got to go down to my guys, AFS, insurance agents and brokers. They're on number 407 Blue Hill Road South, right there, just east of the Golden Gate Shopping Center. Go down there to Ethric Bow. If you got to get your car insured, you got to get your jitney insured. If you got to get your taxi insured, if you got to get anything insured, even if you got to insure Taxi 11, get these things taken care of. Go down there, 3411-AFS, 3411-AFS. They'd be more than happy to assist you in those particular things. Guys, make sure you pick up the Guardian newspaper. Government committed to National Youth Service. I want to talk about this a little bit. And I want to know whether or not this commitment is superficial. Man, I just want to talk. I feel like I just want to talk with you. I don't want jive. I don't have the luxury. I don't know what make my mind to think like this. I don't have the luxury of trying to jive you. I don't have the time for it. I could be finding something better to do. I don't have the luxury of trying to jive you. You understand? So when I talk with you, I just want to know whether or not there are certain elements that we could be able to rest assured that this has. We are scouring globally, looking for relationships to be able to bring into the country to talk about what we need as it relates to occupation, opportunities. We're talking about real time for entrepreneurs, so forth and so on. And then we're coming up with programs from the government standpoint that can be able to, they feed in children, a pilot program that feeds children, which is a wonderful concept. I'm not going to fight them. These are wonderful concepts. But my concern is sustainability. My concern is sustainability. We hang out with, on Friday, we had a great opportunity to be able to go down to Fox Hill with my girl, Georgette Gardner, right? Georgette and Warren Davis, all those persons down there, all the senators were down there. Shouts out to all those senators. JoBeth Colby popped up, absolutely looking gorgeous and her adorned in all red, all right? Right? We had a good time. And we had very good conversations. But one of the things that actually pops out to me and resonated with me that didn't leave me was that everybody in Fox Hill know these people opening 11 o'clock. She says to me, Howard, 6:30 in the morning, people were out there, grown adults. I think she said to me one person was handicapped. They were out there waiting from 6:30 in the morning for a meal at 11:30. I'm going to put this in perspective for you. You know, it's unfortunate, but it happens sometimes that small, poor children grow up to be big, poor people. It's unfortunate. And we, as a people, as a government, as a community, should not carry these people the entire time, but we live by faith and a very clear understanding that the poor, which is a mindset, would always be with us. Now, I am steadfast in the belief that we can eradicate the mindset in our country and allow the poor to be this global concept that will always be in the earth, but not necessarily in the Bahamas. I believe, Howard, that we can eradicate this. Talk to me. How are I talking? However, we're dealing with this particular concept right now. So when the government comes to the forefront and say that we're feeding children, don't start this if you can't sustain it. Don't start it now if you can't carry it straight to the end. This should be a public-private partnership where you identify the farmers in the back there, right? Talk to me. You identify the farmers. You identify BAIC in that particular subdivision to be able to partner with local persons. You identify people from the community that says, listen, man, I want the government to do something. What can I do? I want you to be able to do a project for you. All right, help feed some children. There are ways that you could funnel energy and resources into this that the government doesn't have to carry the burden of this on a month-to-month basis. And if they don't do it, then you could be able to wag your finger at them and say that you're wrong. You've made a commitment to us that you would feed these kids or do this particular thing, and we partner with you, gave you the resources you required, but when the government does it, talk to me. When the government does it, the difficulty is that there is an expectation that you sustain it. This is absolutely unsustainable from a government standpoint. Absolutely unsustainable. I don't care which new day we in. This is unsustainable. The only thing that I want to be able to dissect your programs for is sustainability. You cannot start something, especially with poor people, especially for people who've been crying out looking for help and assistance, especially for those people that you've made significant commitments to. You cannot start something and unable to finish it. My God. That's called political ED. Let's just be as decent as possible. Let me say that. Let's read the story. So it says, government committed to the National Youth Service, Wayne Monroe. Monroe says that the program will help address worrying crime rates. Let's read a couple of these things. Let's see if we can just read the first page. Right there. It's in the Guardian newspaper, guys. Make sure you pick up your paper and check that out. Monday, December 18th, 2023. I want to read this. Minister of National Security, Wayne Monroe, yesterday, he said yesterday that the government is making plans for a national youth service to target young people who are not in school and not working, all in an effort to reduce the level of violent crime in the country. Police reported that the man was murdered on Saturday and 4 others injured in separate shootings in New Providence between Friday and Saturday. The victim ranged from 18 to 24. Monroe said that the people doing the killing in this country are between the ages of 15 and 25. Dr. David Allen, renowned Bahamian psychiatrist, and people are seeking to look and categorize what has happened with these young people of this age. This is what Monroe said. He says, he tracked the cocaine epidemic as the cause of the certain era of crime in the Bahamas. Now, we have to look at what accounts for this. As you say, it is remarkable that it's from 15 to 25, that decade. This is the paper, guys. Make sure you pick up the paper. The minister said that the government is trying to find ways to help young people, including intervention methods such as the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Rangers. I want to commend the government for being able to recognize the importance of trying to be proactive in this space. It's peculiar that I use it like that. I think it's oxymoronic. This proactive nature, when we're speaking of government, should have happened 20 years ago. But, I can't beat the New Day administration with the whip or the switch of former administrations who focused on the tangibles. Can I say that? Former administrations who focus on building schools but not building men. Can we say that? Can we talk like this? We often have this conversation about the fact that successive administrations from a mindset of men that was born and birthed and found their strength, let's say in the 60s, right? And in the 50s. They found their political strength, their wherewithal. They tapped into their purpose and recognized that they want to be able to contribute to community, contribute to what was happening. And they looked at the fact that we needed development. I can't fight them. We did need development. We needed to develop the community that existed. How I can talk like this today? Don't fight me. This Christmas time, but we got to have a real conversation today. The line's going to be wide open. Please give me a call, right? Let me lay it down for 2 seconds and then hit me up. Tell me how would I agree, I disagree, and let's chop it down. Those men that were birthed between the 40s and the 50s, early 50s, that found their political strength and wherewithal to contribute to national development, did so and emerged out of a community. How am I talking? They emerged out of an actual community. They were a part of a collective, despite the fact that there were clear segregation between Over the Hill and Bay Street Boys and the others. There was a line that's drawn between them that separated them very clearly. I'm not going to fight them. As a result of this very clear, pronounced, and this was a stiff-necked segregation. So you knew where you stood. Not like now, segregation exists, but they hide it under the guise of you broke. So you can't live here. You broke, so you can't come in here. You broke, so you can't eat here. So there's economic segregation. But this was very clear, pronounced segregation during this particular time and era. And during this era, that segregation forged a community everyone of a darker hue looked at each other and recognized the importance of being able to amalgamate, come together, use their resources, their strength to build their community. When black men found themselves in the seat of power, and we can talk more about this in January as we get to majority rule. When black men found themselves in the seat of power, they recognized they took the spirit of community with them to government. How am I talking? So they sat in the position of government. They pulled together resources. This is why the PLP at this time was so very good, right? For more than one reason. The PLP at this time, at the inception of their organization, and being able to identify and scope the talent in the community was so very good because, one, the community was rich, and two, they understood what they needed within their organization. They needed to bring that spirit with them, that spirit of community. So now the PLP is at the forefront, and they developing all these things. They doing roads, they doing all these infrastructural development. They found the right men to be able to not only build the infrastructure, but to inspire the spirit of men. This is what they did. Fast forward 2023. We have these same men in leadership. Same mindset, same spirit, different needs in the community entirely. The community right now needs focus on the intangibles. How I talking? They need to understand that there is purpose beyond. Young people don't believe that there is purpose. No one tell them. The concept and idea of a youth service is great, but not just for the laggards. This is for the nation. There needs to be a nationalistic approach to being able to remind children to renew and restore the idea of what it means to be Bahamian and what it means to be a part of a community. I just want to touch this. I just want to be very clear with you. As we're having this conversation, the government of the Bahamas is looking to be able to put a Band-Aid on a gushing wound in our society. Just being able to take the stragglers off the street doesn't shift the spirit of the community. This needs to be all hands on deck. Public, private, whilst the initiative is excellent to be supported by the government, there needs to be significant support from the community. This cannot work if the only thing that you're concerned about is the government at the forefront, being able to run this. They could sanction it, put the seal on it, put the signature to it, and they could move forward. But when a young child at the age of 15 could take a gun, point it at someone, and squeeze it, something is terribly wrong. And no manner of youth service you put them in could change that. You need to change the spirit of the community. The spirit of the community. When we fought when I was young, I used to think twice before I hit someone with the rock. Yeah. Listen, one time I get in this fight, right? I was young getting this fight. It wasn't even my fight. It was my friend's fight, right? But, we riding hard together. It's my boy. So this guy, I even call no names, decent man, me, decent. So call no names. This guy squeezed, 9th grade. He goes under my boy. Well, they was just about to start the little, what we used to say, they used to go. So he go up under the girl's skirt and squeeze her on her hip. I said, what you doing? How could you possibly do that? What kind of savage are you? Right? And, colorful colloquial terms from 8 Mile Rock. This is what I use, but you get the gist. And so as I said that to him, he want to fight. Now he tall, I tall, we big. He pushed me, I push him back. I say, okay, you know what? 3 o'clock for you. I don't know, I watched too much movies. 3 o'clock was the thing. So it was just like, all right, 3 o'clock for you. But he say Mark people don't respect time. So must be 35 minutes, 45 minutes later, he bring his cousin. My boy came, which is also my cousin, right? My boy came, and I get the big one, he get the small one. I tell you, this is a real life story. My daddy, none of them know this story. So the guy come poke me in my head, poke, right? So I come from a rough area. Now, the windows in 8 Mark High School used to swing out, right? And you have to put the 2x4 in the window to hold up the window. So I took the 2x4 out the window. My God, how would you use a gangster like this? If I'm 8 Mark, I have to do some things like this, right? So I grabbed the 2x4 and I hit him. Poof! Hit him a couple times. Bam! So me, the big one fighting, my boy / cousin, you have the smaller guy. Now, in the midst of my fight, I throw him blows, I get him blows. I throw him blows, I get him blows, right? I never once thought of anything other than just hitting him with my hand. We ain't gone to no rock yet. My friend, he's a police officer now. Listen to me, he's a police officer. But when he was in the 7th grade, this boy used to run up and down on the beach with a tire strapped to him. He always wanted to be a police officer. He didn't make my wedding because he was in the police camp. And I was very upset with him. He choked this guy till he turned blue. I said, no. I get him blows and I had to stop. I said, hold on, wait. Let's pause our fight. He can kill your cousin. We had to stretch him off there because everything ran through my mind. This is not who we are. We only fight him today so we could tell him he win tomorrow. This is not who we are. We're not murderers. This is not where we come from. This is what I'm telling him. I said, no, you can kill this boy. What you doing? This is not where we come from. When a 15-year-old could take a gun and squeeze it with bullets in the thing. What you say, ow, hit you, fall. When you fall, hit you a couple more times, bop, bop, bop. Something wrong with our community. No initiative from the government could change that. You have to be a spirit, a collective spirit that shift this. Every time I got into an incident, I would think about, you think about a weapon. You got to identify in your war chest what's the best weapon for you. And wood was always content. I was content with wood. Because, you could take a couple of whops. But if I got to think about stabbing you and breaking your skin, I got to think about repercussions. This is where we come from. This is the community that we come from. That has left. This concept and idea of youth service just for the stragglers is not enough because that spirit resides heavy in our schools. Never. Listen to me. Fellas used to bring the broad, I come from 8 Mark, I'm just going to be very clear with y'all. They used to bring the broad cutlass, the big cutlass, right? On the broad side, they used to bring that. But that was never to chop no one. You only get slapped with it, and if it's sharp, you get cut. I'm telling you, this is the era we come from. You get Kamoli, get your head wrap up, come back to school, we laugh at you. That is the era we come from. Are you saying to me that this is evolving to death? We have to have a deeper conversation about this. I want to talk about this. And I want to talk about how we can contribute to shifting the mindset that exists in our community, assisting the government, not the New Day administration, assisting our government to change our community. These are the conversations that we're going to have today. All right, the line's going to be open when we get back. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the Family Violence, 242-300-5720. Hit me up, 422-4796. Quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back after this.
So toes, I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas, and as we trim the trees, oh, how much fun it will be together.
It's Whopper Wednesday every Wednesday at Burger King Nassau. Make your Wednesday sizzle and sink your teeth into a flame-grilled beef patty topped with tomatoes, fresh-cut lettuce, mayo, pickles, ketchup, and sliced onions, all on a toasted sesame seed bun with fries for only $5.95, including VAT. This Whopper Wednesday, grab a friend and head down to your favorite BK Nassau location for a flame-grilled Whopper made your way with crisp fries for only $5.95. Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
Jump, baby girl,
Cable Guy's here.
Since the very beginning, you have been with us.
This is called wave, and this is called the internet.
Okay.
All right, so you can
For
type
over 2 decades, we've been with you every step of the way.
Weebo is total class. Look at her go. She's in front.
I follow me. I'm Preston.
So yeah, times may have changed, and so have your needs as our valued customers. But some connections stand the test of time. Rev, we're with you.
You've tried everything. ASUS with your mother's cousin's sister's auntie, and even hiding your money under your mattress. But is your money safe? Your Bahamian dollar deposit in a member bank or credit union is insured up to $50,000. If anything happens, your deposit up to the insured value will be returned to you thanks to Deposit Insurance. Visit Deposit Insurance Corporation at www.dic.bs.
Protection for your money guaranteed with DIC.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and heaven and nature sing.
Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ.
While field and floods, rocks, hills, and plains.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company, The Foundation, on this absolutely beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. Somebody's texting me right now. You're still coming to get, I got some ugly sweaters I getting purchased right there. Great prices, man. Ugly sweaters. I found them on, what's the thing called? Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. So we're going to be doing that, man. Celebrating the Christmas season, Christmas holiday. Guys, the lines are wide open. We're talking today about a great deal of things. I just got a text here and says, Howard, I've been to Milo Butler twice this morning and they're not open. Just call Alan Butler for you. So I said, a couple of people called me and said that you're not open. So he says, Howard, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So persons can come down Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He said, but given the fact that it's Christmas time, he's going to call me later on today and let me know whether or not they're going to be open tomorrow morning to facilitate all your desires, your needs for the Christmas holiday. So I'll give you a shout and tell you exactly what's what so you can be able to go pick up your protein packages, your meat packages, so forth and so on at Milo B. Butler on Blue Hill Road. That is going to be on the northern side, right there on the east side, just east of the Methodist Church right there, all right? So give me a call, 323-623-2, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the Family of Islands, 242-300-5720. There's something deeper going on in our community. And because you put this at the forefront, I got to touch this. There's something deeper going on in the community, all right? And there's no matter of food that can feed that. All you can do is fueling violence. That's all you're doing. Talk to me. Let's just be very clear. You're fueling violence. These children, amen, many of them whose parents consumed and concerned about occupation, money, and capability of being able to sustain their life. My God. Many of them were raised by the television. I just spanked my boy this morning. Can I be very clear? Gabriel. He is binge watching, wilding out. He got some little two boys. I don't like them. I do not like these little two children. I watch them. They play with the little trucks on YouTube. I told him, I said, I don't want you watching these little rude boys. Because every time you watch them, you come back here and giving me some sharp tone. I don't like things like that. Trust me. I yuck all your teeth out your mouth. This is what I said to him. I said, you're not watching that. He's sneaking, going upstairs, watching television, quietly. I run up on him. What you watching? He can't even answer me. I said, what you watching? He can't answer me. I said, you watching what I said not to watch? He can't answer me. Yes, Daddy? The television governing our children. That's what Dr. David Allen will find out. The crack epidemic was the introduction of a great deal of things to our country that was ushered in and introduced by the government of the Bahamas. Talk to me. Nobody dealt with this. Nobody dealt with it. No one said anything about it. The only thing that we can remember in 1983 was a defense that our country don't have the resources to be able to deal with it. So they threw their hands up, and it is what it is. And as a result of it being what it was, we're seeing what it is now. This violence. And whilst the crack may not necessarily be running deep up and down people's bloodstream, it's been replaced by the media. Now you're trying to control our children, desensitizing our children to life, to community, to relationship. Desensitizing our children entirely. And then you come in the papers and say, the only thing we could figure out to do is take the stragglers off the street. That ain't changing the spirit. Now, I'm not saying we're China. I'm not saying that we're here to be able to block certain aspects of things and we have to be out here with a VPN. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that we need to be more responsible and have a concentrated position that we could still be able to say the pinnacle of a course to take, the action that we take as a community is here. ZNet should be the forerunner for that. Talk to me. I'm not talking about these old PBS type situations. I'm talking about a new, authentic approach of being able to deal with the culture that exists in our country and touching it right where it is. That's what you should partner with. How do we captivate the minds of our children? Because their minds are gone. There was a study that was done some time ago with these kids in Chicago that asked questions such as, have you ever seen a dead body? Right? Have you ever seen a shooting? Have you ever seen this, and this? All these violence that was foreign, maybe a decade, 2 decades earlier, had become such an entrenched part of the community that kids were absolutely desensitized to it, walking over people when they got shot. After they got shot and the fellas run off, they run up and steal its shoes. Desensitization. Rudy Giuliani did his best to try to fix New York. I think they took it too far with the gentrification. I'm not going to fight them. But what are we doing locally? This may not necessarily be enough. I believe it's a great start, but it's not enough. Let's take a telephone call. Call on the line with us live. Go ahead. Call on the line? No? 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the family of violence, 242-300-5720. That's a toll-free call. Or hit me up, 422-4796. Call on the line with us live. Go ahead.
Hey, Al, what's up, brother?
All is well. What's happening with you?
I am excellent, man. I'd hear you between tomorrow and Wednesday, God spare life.
Okay, my brother.
All right, you ain't got to worry about that.
Okay.
Howard, every time this subject comes up about young people, for a person who had 2 youth basketball teams and mentoring boys, this subject here has really touched me. Touched me as a person who being around young people. Listen, Howard, I want to say something today on your radio talk show. We have to blame a lot of these sperm donors, fathers in this country, for the crime in this country. Some might disagree, some might agree. Let me tell you why I say that, Howard. Do you realize, I had a basketball team, and Howard, all with mothers there. It was maybe a daddy now and then, but it was only mothers. So many single parents in this country when it comes to females, they gotta work, they gotta be home. It's hard for the mothers, and I'm not making an excuse for no mothers. It's hard for the mothers to monitor their children.
Mm-hmm.
How many fathers, Howard, in this country right now, school closed, and I dare everyone in this country who hear me today, how many fathers went to the schools at the end of the year to pick up the children's report card or whatever? Or how many fathers go to the school to inquire on how their son or daughter doing?
Mm.
Do a show on that one of these days,
mm-hmm.
and you will be amazed. It's only mothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's only mothers.
Mm-hmm.
No fathers, Howard. None. You know that? People like to say sperm donors. Don't even call them that no more. They beyond that now.
What they know?
All right? Because, Howard, sometimes, and before I go, sometimes I used to talk to some of the, I talk to them all the time. One I can remember a little boy. He said, Mr. Williams, this the best he ever get treat. I said, but then where your daddy? He don't know. He don't know who's his daddy. He don't know who his daddy is.
Wow. That's heavy.
Boy, Howard, listen to me. We in a country, the government can't do it. The pastors can't do it. These people who say they have organizations to help people, they can't do it. Listen to me, and tell the fathers, the daddies, papa, whoever you want to call them, however you want to call them, and tell they step into the plate, Howard. Ain't nothing happening.
Wow.
Because if some of these fathers was there, when their son going to do foolishness or he get locked up, when he come back out, he can hit him 2 slap. 2 slap.
You can't.
All right?
You some best to
slap, Howard.
Do it. 2 slaps.
You know what my mommy tell me one day, Howard, before I go? My mommy say, David, let me tell you something. I bring you in the world, and if you play crazy, I take you out of this world.
My God.
Have a good day, my brother.
I appreciate your telephone call. Thank you so much, man. There's a couple of things that's here. Okay. For the years that I've been in a hotel, I got written up one time. Let me tell you what happened. I got written up. My director was supposed to do something. She didn't know how to do her job. Just be very clear with you. I told her what her job was. She didn't know how to do her job. She out here running up and down like she was a runner. I told her what her responsibilities were. She didn't do that. As a result of me being the front office manager, then the executive expected me to kind of take up the slack for that. So they wrote her up. And as a result of writing her up, they write me up. I said, hold on. So I write them back. I said, let me tell you something. To discipline without explanation is abuse. This is what I write in my letter. I said, this is an abuse of power. This is what I write in my letter. This may be one of the reasons people fire me. But nonetheless, I said, this is an abuse of power. To your point to it. If you discipline children, if you discipline a grown man or a growing child without having a foundation of correction, of making them to understand and explaining to them where they went wrong, it's only abuse. It's only abuse. And you're going to lead to retaliation. The only reason I could spank my young 5-year-old boy is because I explained to him with clarity what he was not supposed to do. He snuck and did what he was not supposed to do. And so he knew what the consequences of his actions are. And in fact, he would say to you, I understand the consequences of my actions. The issue is we're not explaining to our children anything. There's no one watching our kids. The television is growing our kids up. There's nothing happening the way it's supposed to happen in our community, not from the foundation that we've been called to. We are lopsided in our society because the old guard is still in this position. There has been no transition. The younger generation they ain't even in place to understand that we need to put significant emphasis on this, significant emphasis on that, significant emphasis here to help build young men. These are where the voids are in our society. These are where the little small holes, the potholes are. This is how we fill this. Older men don't know how to do that. They only know how to build. They want to build roads. They want to build buildings. They want to build schools. They will stuff you crazy. They want to build basketball courts. They want to put a swing out there. Ain't nobody is building a basketball court. And then they want to give you a hotline to call. People don't even use regular phone no more. People mad. Hey, why are you calling me? Mashing up my minutes. Call me on WhatsApp. There is a shifting, a change, transition, evolution in society. And if you have an older mindset that only knows what they know, and not open to be able to allow shift to happen in our community, the shift that's necessary to happen in our community, then we're going to be in this kind of a quagmire, trying to figure out where we went wrong. I wouldn't even dare open up the can of worms to have a conversation about what mothers are doing or what they ain't doing. That is not my business. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. I don't expect you to get rid of the children. And this existed before you and I ever was here. Do it. My God. Joseph was just about to leave Mary. Talk to me. I can't even get an amen. He was just about to leave her. She then tell me this bogus lie, but the Holy Spirit get her. What? This is what we got to be stupid. She think I stupid. Eh? She tell me nobody never touch her, but the belly keep growing. What happened to her? She's going to be a single mother. Let Jesus be her. Let God be her daddy. The baby daddy. The only reason he stayed is because of intervention. And so the question is, how are we as a society intervening on any of this? We are the arms, the ears, the feet, the hands of God in this time, in this dispensation. We are. And if we don't step in when there is a lull, then there could be no expectation that we could be able to wag our finger and say, men ain't there. We're men. Oh, Lord, how are we going to have this conversation today? We're men. If you, listen to me, the fellow only can get away with what you allow him to. How are I talking? Are I talking good? Howard, it's a total insult for him to say no fathers are a part of their children's life. Myself, along with many others, are directly involved with their kids' school progress. So there are so many not involved. They are a whole lot to do with. That's a text that's coming through. I accept that. Because I got all my children. Every single one. I love them. But there are some people who are not active. Let's take a telephone call. Call on the line with us live. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Hello, my dear. What's happening?
How are you?
I'm good. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Listen, I was listening to the gentleman that was talking a minute ago, but I got out of my van. So what I want to say is, if you look at it, you have a lot of women who are also contributing to this no father situation in the home. Because if you have one child with a man and he run away, and then you take care of that child 2-3 years, and then you meet another guy and you end up getting pregnant for him, and he disappears on you, why would you go for a third or even a fourth or even more?
You know why.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, who are you depending on to guide these children? You know what I'm saying? Because
you know, it's heavy.
In one situation,
I feel like it's heavier. I feel like it's heavier than that. I feel like it ain't about the children. It's about the mother, first and foremost, because she's been looking for love. She's been looking for support, security. She's been looking for a relationship that she could be able to say, okay, well, this is my man, and he and I are going to tough it together. That's why she opened up herself, and she can't shut her heart off to love.
No, she can't. However, if you already have two, at least two, I wouldn't go no higher, but if you already have two, and then they're only being taken care of you as a single mother, then why open up yourself for the third? So then they who probably grew up in that same environment with different fathers and so on and so forth, they come out and they do that same thing to their children. No. Where does the cycle break? Somebody in that group, in that family structure, need to be the one to break that circle.
I agree with you. I appreciate your telephone call, my dear. Thank you so very kindly for that. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'm very sensitive with this. I am. I often tell you about my grandmother, whom I love dearly. She's 95. She just turned 95 December 9th. I love this woman so bad. Jesus. I could cry when I think about it. I love my grandmother. And I would not be here if it was for the rules and regulations that govern people's perception in society. I wouldn't be here. I would not exist. If it wasn't for my granddaddy loving a woman with 4 boys, who was married twice, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if my grandmother shut her heart off to love. That's what it is. She just wanted a man to love her. That's it. She wanted to love a man. She wanted a man to love her. And she wanted commitment in those areas. She found that with my grandfather. She married him. She had my mother and my aunt. Or my aunt and my mother. And boom, I'm here. I tell you, I can't get in single mother's business. I can't. I know what it is. And I know how hard it is, how you wrestle with this sort of an idea as to whether or not you shut off your heart entirely. Or do you allow this lie to come true? You know this man lying to you. You know he lying. Look at his eyes. He never tell the truth one day yet. You can't even see the pupil in his eye. That's so much messy this talk. But you know, you look at him and you say, I could change him. I could fix him. Because you won't be a savior. And you do your best. And then the man, boom, disappear. Rick, please, believe it or not, boom, disappear, gone. You can't shut your heart off. God he still got something. He's not done with me yet. What we're talking about is how do we change? I don't know how we change that, because I tell you that existed way before we was here. But beyond that, beyond the single mothers that existed in our society, we had community. That's what we're talking about here. How do we revive, restore, renew community? I got to take 2 telephone calls and be able to take a break. Let me take the next telephone call. Caller on the line with us live. Go ahead. Hello? Next caller. Caller on the line with us live. Go ahead. Hello?
Hi, I'd like to get on.
Yeah, you're on with me. Go ahead.
Howard.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
This my girl?
Everything? Listen, the problem we have, these women, they just fall for anything. They don't have no kind of standard. You know, to say, hey, no, I got to know about this man and who he is, what he have for what he don't have. They just fall for anything. But you know the saying, say, when you don't have nothing, you fall for anything.
They want something.
Some of them,
They want something.
Yeah. You know, and they feel that just to say you have a man, you would fall for anything and do whatever and just get anything.
That's heavy.
These women is ridiculous. It's these women. And even look like as you get older, some of them just ain't got no common sense. They just retarded.
I appreciate the phone call, my dear. Thank you so kindly for that. I won't be able to touch it like this. I just want to be clear. I just want to be decent as we get out of here. I just want to be as decent as possible. I'm not going to levy this at the feet of women. The children already reach. They didn't hear. We ain't rowing about why the mother had all these. That ain't here. That's here nor there. That ain't here nor there. We already reach. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I will make a case for us to have more Bahamian children. Amen? I guess to be very clear with you. We need to populate this country. We need more children. How are you more children? We ain't got no money. You worrying about the wrong things. 400,000 people ain't enough. We need at least 1.7 million people in this country. 700,000 could fit in Grand Bahama alone. We need to do that. You all need to get pregnant. Now you see this Howard, we can't listen to you. You won't get a woman pregnant every weekend. Amen. Because we get one day. And we need to leave a legacy here. We can talk more about this. Let me take this quick commercial break and be right back after news and get back after this.
All the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, oh, how much fun it will be together this Christmas. hang all the mistletoes. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the trees, oh, how much fun it will be together this Christmas. Fireside is blazing bright, and we'll be caroling all through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Presents and cards are here. My world is filled with cheer and laughter this Christmas. And as I look around, your eyes, they outshines the town this Christmas. Fireside is blazing bright, and we'll be caroling all through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. A very special Christmas. A very special Christmas for me. Yeah, yeah. Christmas time is here once again. And look around. There's a smile on every face you meet. Families are gathered around the table this Christmas to eat. So reach out and touch a hand. Spread some love all over the land. Fireside is blazing bright, and we'll be caroling all through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. A very special Christmas. A very special Christmas. I know.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport Convenience Stores, Western Bakery, De Gregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Have you heard about Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back? Get up to 20% off your toys or bicycles, electronic ride-on cars, four-wheelers, and motor tricycle purchases. All electrical item sales are final. Bring in a current year Janae's back-to-school purchase receipt, valued more than $50 excluding VAT, and get an additional 10% off. Restrictions apply. And don't forget the Christmas decorations, balls, and ornaments. Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, yeah. With their free Christmas card that I write you. Oh, I want you to know Mayo Day.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grandin, your company, right here, live and in full effect. The foundation on this absolutely gorgeous Monday afternoon, December 18th. December 17th is my cousin Castasia Stewart's birthday. Yesterday was her birthday. Castasia, we call her Stasia. Castasia Stewart, her birthday was yesterday. Just pray that the Father continues to watch over her. Bless her immensely and keep her. Let me read a couple of texts before we get out of here. So it says, blessings to you, Mr. Grant. Please be sure to read my whole text. I'm going to go fight you. So it says, yes, fathers should be there for everything involving their children. And mothers should stop being petty and spiteful and allow fathers to come. This is how I feel like you texted. I'm going to read it like how I feel. You text it, right? Let's go. Let's go. Yes, Howard, I do believe that fathers should do everything involving their children, and mothers should stop being petty and spiteful and allowing fathers to continually participate in the lives of their children. But tell me what happens when we have fathers deceased because they were murder victims. Some of these young men murdered over these decades die leaving women alone. And there are 4 or 5, even more children. Have we ever even stopped to consider, I suppose that's what you mean. I just feel like, I don't know whether or not we should just chomp up everybody in the same basket. I just want to be as decent as possible when we talk like this. Okay? It's great. Okay, so the media has a way of being able to give you stories, that bleeding heart stories. If it bleeds, it leads. They give you these stories that could be able to tantalize you, can pull you in, can lure you into the space of being able to read about this. So you believe that this narrative is predominantly the narrative that actually governs the community, and that's not necessarily so. Okay? There's a small segment of people that are having issues, trials and tribulations. There's a small segment of people and subsector of people that are having issues. For the most part, we are good and decent people. Can I say that? Is it okay for me to say that? Very clearly, okay? You can't lump up everybody in the same basket because of what happens to come out of the media, whether social media, whether it's traditional media, print media, radio, however. You cannot lump up our country into this basket of tribulation that's being projected from a media standpoint. Okay? So don't fight them. And don't fight our people. It ain't all like that. All right, let me see if I can read 1 or 2 more because my good guy, Ian Thomas, is in the house being able to talk about some things. Good afternoon, Howard. You sound misogynistic as Rodney Munker. We can barely feed and clothe what we have now. Crime is rampant with just 400,000 quadruple, and that number and social decay would rise exponentially. I absolutely disagree with you. 100%. You should have told your mother that before she let you come out. Not in a bad way. Every one of us have a contribution. Change the spirit of our community, we could change the community. In the midst of trial and tribulation, in the midst of slavery, my God, we was having children, people would jump on the broom. You mean to tell me, based upon what you could see with your eyes, that I need to stop, or the community needs to stop, based upon what you see? But I know one thing, faith cometh by hearing, not by what you see, because your eyes can deceive you, but your faith and what you hear causes you to be steadfast. We need to grow the country. Be intentional about it, because guess what? Shanique just had the woman on, 8 children. Talk to me. Shanique had the woman on, she had 7 children and 1 ready to come. In the oven baking. Had no job and was a married woman. Exponentially expanding the country. Whilst our Bahamian women are saying things like, Mister, what you want me to do with that? Eat that egg. I can't do nothing with that. You all need to stop. Let's talk about these things. Please read this for the father bashers. So it says, my God, you didn't give me a whole soliloquy. Let's go. It says, my father never had to go to my school for his report card problems, etc. I did not have to go to school for my children's, and I have children with 3 different women. My job was to be a provider. Okay, my prodigy, and I still fear for my retribution and misbehavior. I would tell them it would take them out and make, I don't understand this. I'm going to try to fix that, and then we can be able to do this, right? But I know people just be texting fast and doing these things, because I read them fast also, don't fight me. But I want to talk like this, and I don't believe that all of us could be able to be in this kind of a position and make this happen. I just want to be very clear with you. I believe we, as a community, have a responsibility of being able to govern ourselves. You can't expect the government to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. Don't blame it on the man. Don't blame it on the sunshine, and don't blame it on the boogie. I just want to, then the children are already here. They don't want no car no more. They could thief one Japanese car. And they out here squeezing gun at other children. My God. These fellas don't even have facial hair yet. And they killing each other. They think they's man. They can't even grow a beard. They don't even know what it is to work, to labor, to bring something home. Nobody ever teach them how to fix a car, tire. But you was a killer. There's something that we got to fix. I digress. This Christmas season, I want to be as positive as possible. I want to be able to commend the government for taking on this position. I want to be able to commend the government and encourage them to continue to be able to move down this path and also to embrace the concept and idea of public-private partnership. There are NGOs, there are other agencies and divisions that are eager, waiting and anticipating the support from the government because these things ain't free. Amen? Let's be very clear. You could come up with all the concepts and ideas in the world as the government and being able to go and shave from this division and subdivision and be able to support your idea. But people have been doing this for years. And all they need is your support. We can do this together. So kudos to all those persons in this New Day administration that seeks to be able to transform some stuff. Let's be able to make some things happen like that. I want to thank you guys for being able to talk about that with me. And now we've been trying to do this from Thursday of last week. We say Thursday, we said Friday, and today, ladies and gentlemen, and none other, in the studio with me is none other than Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers, being able to chop these things down. Ian, thank you so much, my brother, for being able to give me time to talk about these things. Say good afternoon to the Bahamian people.
Good afternoon, Bahamas.
What's happening with you?
Hey, radio, just
You're wearing no Christmas colors.
No, my clothes dirty.
Your clothes are dirty.
I ain't going by the large.
You should start selling washing machines.
I start selling washing machines.
You sell everything else.
You could donate to my favorite charity. How is it today, Howard Grant?
Fantastic, my brother.
I was listening to you. I was just cracking up when you was talking about your son and what this is you watching.
What are you watching? Are you watching these little? I can't remember what the boy named. Alex Storm or something like that. I don't know. Some Storm.
Whatever it was. He ain't gonna be watching that no more.
You better not.
No. But that's good though. You're doing a good thing, man. I know people out there, they don't agree with everything you say, but for the most part, it's amazing. Good afternoon, Bahamas. My name's Ian Thomas. I am from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company, and we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212.
552-0212.
552-0212. Okay. Man, you got it down pat. Yeah. Hey, Howard has helped me out a lot, y'all.
Listen here, man. Hey, Howard. Rhythm.
Yeah, and speaking about rhythm, are you familiar with Audio Plus or the Hit Spot?
Yeah.
You are?
I am.
What you know about Audio Plus? You do like, what does it say? You do like story.
No, my daddy is a drummer for the Cooling Waters. So when we used to come to Mount Nassau years ago, he would always send me there to get his drumsticks. I've been going there for years.
You serious?
I'm telling you. He would always get his drumsticks from there. He said, when you go there, pick up my drumsticks over here.
You serious?
I'm telling you. On Soldier Road.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
That's Audio Plus. What does Hit Spot do?
It's for the music, right?
Yeah, this is still for music.
Yeah.
What does Hit Spot do?
You got to tell me.
Okay, Hit Spot. Audio Plus has all the instruments that you need.
Yes.
And all that great stuff. And Hit Spot is the place
Snares,
that individual
drums, this Christmas time.
Yeah.
So people need a little tom-tom and all these things like that.
Great.
They have these, right?
You got it.
Okay, talk to me.
And then Hit Spot is where you go for all your stuff for your car and everything. So I'll get right into that.
The Hit Spot actually fixed in one of my vehicles that I had, they fixed the radio for me.
You could show off one of my vehicles that I had.
No, I've been here for 10 years, sir. And these Japanese cars.
You had a couple vehicles.
These Japanese cars last
you
18 months.
Vehicles.
You have it for 19 months, you have a problem.
You're lucky.
Get rid of that.
You just have to change the shaft, the chassis and the engine.
Boom! It's like what Bishop said, like the bottom falling out.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me jump right into this, man. Audio Plus is on Soldier Road, and Hit Spot is on Soldier Road, and they have one on Robinson Road as well. Now, Audio Plus is the largest store in the entire Bahamas when it comes to individuals who need all your audio and musical needs. They're open up from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Howard, I need you to write this number down now. They open up from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday. They have a wide selection of, like Howard says, drum sets, Junkanoo drums, cowbells, whistles, trumpets, clarinets, flutes, guitars, tambourines, and keyboards. And like Howard said, his grandfather used to send him there for drumsticks. Your dad sent you there for drumsticks. So
they got drumsticks.
So they definitely got drumsticks.
You get your snare drums there also.
All your snare drums, all of them. I was in there and they had a little jamming session going on. Yeah. Little kid was there. Like I said, she looks like about 11 years old. He was on the drum set.
Jamming.
Yeah, jamming. And I don't know if the guy was related to him, but he just started playing the keyboard and they kind of like got in sync. And it was really, really cool, man. It was really cool. So they also carry audio cables and speakers. They have amplifiers and microphones. Right now they're having special discounts if you have a church or you have a restaurant or if you have a studio. On all the powered speakers. You know, a lot of people like the powered speakers because they already come with the amps built in. It's just plug and play.
I got my Bluetooth thing from them also.
Wow. Okay, now as we remember you remember. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you know Bluetooth mode is actually
yes.
That's I got that from them.
Yes. And my good friend, and she's a friend and a neighbor, she had called me and she said that she needed something that was Bluetooth because she's going to be doing something with the church. And I said, listen, I'm not familiar with what you need to do, but you need to go over to Audio Plus and check them out so then you can get everything you need. So let me tell you the phone number for them. That's 394-6668. 394-6668. 394-6668. So like I said, if you have a church, a restaurant, or any type of studio, and you guys need those powered speakers, this is where you want to go, so you can have, so your event can have that professional.
And they got fellas who could actually
clear sound. Mm-hmm.
Put it in your car for you.
Yeah,
so they have
right, but this is at Hit Spot.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was Audio Plus. Okay. So these are they all are under the same umbrella, but they're just two different things. Now let's go on to talk about Hit Spot then. Now Hit Spot has two locations, like I said. One is on Soldier Road and the other one is on Robinson Road. They're open up from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So if you have a vehicle like Howard and I are talking about right now, and you'd like to install your car alarm to protect yourself from someone taking your car, you can go ahead and check them out. HitSpot also has the #1 installers that will give you the neatest job possible at the best prices on the island.
Yeah.
So they do all the alarms and
the speakers.
And the speakers.
They put
but what it is that I sent my aunt there like 2 weeks ago to get the alarm inside her car. They can do the alarms where you can press the button and a siren comes on. You can press the button to lock or unlock the car. You can, if you want to go a little fancier, they can do the buttons where the windows can screw down, the car can start up, and even if you have a convertible, hit a button and the top comes down. So they have all different brands and alarm systems that can do different things. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just purchased a car, or you had a car before, and it's a kind of popular car, maybe a Japanese car, maybe a Honda, and you say, you know what, these cars are more prone to being taken. Go ahead and protect yourself. Just have another level of defense. You know, I have it behind my yard. That's good, but do you have an alarm? Yeah, you might leave it at the airport. You want to have an alarm there. You know, so they have all these different things. So
we parked my car behind the yard, but under the window.
Under the window.
And you wake up, the car was gone. What happened to the car? It disappeared.
You put it in silent. Guy walking into the car and he's showing up.
He call you later. This wasn't protected by Viper.
No, not at all.
Go on Audio Plus and HitSpot to get the thing taken care of.
Definitely, man. So like I said, so many alarms to choose from at unbelievable prices. And if you have to upgrade or change the sound system in your car with a new stereo system, remember they carry the top brand CD players, amplifiers, equalizers, and speakers.
This is important too.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of these small Japanese cars riding through this 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 foot of water.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to change your speakers.
Definitely.
All you could hear is your swimming sound of the fellas singing in the water.
Listen,
you're gonna need to go change.
Listen, yeah, and then you certain guys. I don't want to say young guys because all different types of people like music and they want them at different levels. So if you want your car to have that nice booming system, or if you want to have that big booming and doom doom and the trunk rattling and everything,
that's for married people.
That's for married. Wait, now which one? The booming system?
Yeah, the booming system. Married people when round they come, you just turn it up a little.
Okay, then good. I like that. Man, you want that?
I can't hear what you're saying, baby. What you say?
Yeah, but so you go there, you get all the top brand CD players and amplifiers and equalizers and speakers that you want. If you got a Japanese car, but your car can't get the FM stations, like a lot of people, I purchased a Japanese car and I couldn't get no local stations. They have that device that can be installed. Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't hear you, child, because my car, I offend me my car.
So tell the people, you encourage them to go to HitSpot. You got to go to HitSpot and get that device that can let you hear all the FM stations in your car. It doesn't make any sense not driving around, not able to listen to the foundation. That's bananas, man. So they also have a device, like I said, with that, they also have a huge selection of woofers and tweeters. Right now, Audio Plus has, they just brought in a selection of those eye-catching neon signs for all you barbers out there. So if you want to use it as advertising, they're wonderful attention-grabbing signs, guaranteed to attract all passerbys. So nice neon signs saying, hey, we're open, or the barbershop is here. Boom, people say, wow, I didn't even know there was a barber over there. So that's great for you to have illuminated in the evening time. So right now, once again, it's a great time to visit both the HitSpot and Audio Plus on Village Road and Soldier Road in the Village Road Shopping Plaza. You want to dial 393-3732, 393-3732, or you can dial 356-8250. Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. Get a nice gift for a budding a musician in your family. Like Howard said, you can give these young people something to do. I believe, I'm going off script right now, I believe every young child should know a language, should know an instrument, and a sport. So if you have those three things like kind of down packed, or even two out of three, I think that'll be a good deterrent for them going, haywire and going astray, doing some crazy stuff.
Because they got things to do.
They have things to do. Yeah. I have to go to this practice, or I have to do this. Yeah. So once again, the phone number.
But that's community, though. They have to start to participate.
Definitely. I got you, man. Okay, the phone number is 393-3732, 393-3732, or 356-8250, 356-8250, and that's HitSpot and also Audio Plus. Great companies. I'm so glad I have a chance to work along with Mr. Johnson. He's doing a wonderful job over there, him and his team. I love you guys, and thanks for the opportunity. Also, I got to shout out the beautiful lady who works with him, and her name is, make me forget her name, oh Lord. I feel bad right now. Debbie Johns. Debbie doing a good job over there too, man. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Capital Lumber. Where is
they got any Christmas thing going on?
Yeah, man. They got some deals going on all the time, man. Let's go from the bottom and go to the top, man. If individuals right now, you're looking for a steel door, right now is a great time because they just had a shipment coming of these of doors. They just recently arrived. I'm talking about interior doors in all sizes. They got steel doors, wooden doors, and they're all stacked up and ready to go. They have a huge warehouse of gorgeous, strong doors for your home or your business at prices like no other. So you want to save serious money?
Interior and exterior doors?
Interior and exterior doors. Okay. Good question. So you want to save some serious money? Visit Capital Lumber today on Parkgate Road. They're right there on Parkgate Road. I guarantee you guys will be impressed by the selection and prices that they have. The phone number is 605-9663. 605-96.
These are affordable.
63. 605-9663.
Are the doors affordable? Talk to me.
Man, real affordable, man. I went down there, and a guy came there to get 2 doors that he wanted to change. Guy ended up getting like about 4 doors. I thought he was just going to get 3, but they were talking, and they gave him a great deal. He walked away with 4 doors. He just wanted interior doors, but he saw the prices, and he didn't make any sense. Like I said, like I always say, going, ordering from the States, putting on the boat, waiting for it to come here, clearing, all that stuff. He got 2 doors, great price, and he was out there. He got 2 doors, and he was out the door. Is that a good one?
That's a good one.
Okay,
but
great.
tell me whether or not, because people looking at Junior right now, with mama them looking at Junior right now with the eye, the little side eye.
Right.
Junior, I didn't tell you to fix the door. It's Christmas time
now. You got that right.
You want people to come to my house like this?
No.
That's how you want people to come to my house, Junior?
No, that's I like how you set up a scenario.
Yeah, because that's how my grandmother would cuss me.
Okay, good.
I told you this
door. And I tell you to get this door fixed.
I told you. How much time I can tell you that?
You are eating this house tonight?
Yeah, so it's Capital Lumber. You could be able to get your steel doors.
Yeah, man.
And these are good doors.
Yeah, but if you're building or renovating right now, man, this is a great time. You don't have to go any other place. These guys got the best prices on building supplies. I want you to use Capital Lumber. They're my lumber and cement suppliers. They are #1, and they're located on Parkgate Road. Once again, the phone number is 605.
I feel like I work for Capital Lumber now.
I know.
Because people keep calling me and saying,
you talk so good about them.
Howard, where can I get this and that? It's like, go to Capital Lumber.
Right.
Listen to me. When I come down there, it's the big one.
That's the big one.
Howard.
Grant. Go ahead.
Amen.
Because you're not just talking about it. You are a customer.
I'm about to be about it.
Man, I'm saying,
I just
preach,
can talk about it. I can be about it.
Right. So if you're adding onto your house, your apartment, or Airbnb, you got to go down there. They've got the regular one-sided plywood for $32.85. They also got the 5/8 regular roofing plywood at just $33.95. They got the 3/4 CDX plywood. That's only $41.80 plus VAT. You can also get the 5/8 plywood for $47.30 plus VAT. And you can purchase the 3/4 one-sided plywood for $51.70 plus VAT. You need shingles, 25-year shingle, starting at just $31.90 a bundle, or you can get the architectural shingles at just $49.50. You want Remix Easy Finish Joint Compound, that's only $29 plus VAT. Or you can get the cement. You can get one bag of cement for $18.10 or a pallet for $696.50. How much is on a pallet? 40 bags. So you guys do the math. You want lumber, plywood, cement, you want shingles, you want joint compound, plywood, all them different things, cement, all that stuff. Go to Capital Lumber, Parkgate Road right now. Tell them how it's
the 5/8 plywood.
5/8 plywood, 5/8 plywood, regular roofing plywood is $33.95.
I had to say that.
$33.95.
I think that's an excellent price.
Man, that's more than good.
And then you would go down there and you think this chip wood.
No, it's not. No, but that's some good wood.
Really good wood.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm telling you, sometimes at home, women keep calling me, Ian, you get any of that good wood? Howard?
I can't contribute to this.
Is this thing on?
I can't contribute to this.
But come on, man, Howard, they're just looking for some wood.
This is too much, sir. I can't breathe when you start this. This is too much. This is too much. Go ahead. Let's go.
Go to Capital Lumber.
Go to Capital Lumber.
On Parkgate Road, 605-9663, and you'll be happy. Next, got to tell you, but that's not. You like bicycle? Howard, you like bicycles?
You
want speed?
Yeah.
One wheel really make me really one wheel. Hey, Howard. But Howard, you have the best. Hey, you have the best.
Bust it.
I can bust it. Say, this is not the part. This is not the deal. And this is like that expensive meal. Pop.
You could tell it was in the disco with a diamond socks on and a whale mode clocks with one leg up.
No, but hey, I was driving and I was listening to. Critics won't leave I alone. Say they can't take the fire that they put on rope. Critics
this
won't
Christmas
leave
music.
I alone.
You were wilding out, sir.
Wasn't I like, oh no, who throw this stuff? Listen, hey, Howard, I got to get in the mood to come here.
I realize
I got to get in the mood, man.
Thank you, sir.
Howard, you want a bicycle?
I do.
It's a great time to get a bicycle.
For my son.
You want to go to Cycles Unlimited?
Cycles
Where they located?
This is on Market Street.
Ha. You're behind the 8 ball. I was going to give you something north.
Hold on.
They're on Market Street no more. And you say Market Street first.
I said Market Street.
They're on Market Street. They move. It's good for you. It's going to wait so I get a gas can on Market Street looking for these people.
With the name Cycles Unlimited.
They are located in Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza.
Oh, yes, they did move.
Yes, that's why I'm here to tell you all that. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to tell you about Cycles Unlimited. They're in Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza. Why my computer going right? Harbor Beach. We don't have a Harbor Beach. That might be a sign, Howard. Maybe we need to open up a place called Harbor Beach. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza, that's where you'll find Cycles Unlimited. The phone number is 393-0155. 393-0155. 393-0155. It's Christmas time again, and we all know it's time for that first bike or a new bike for your little one. So whether it's your child, your niece, or your nephew, your grandchild, or your godchild, this year you want to surprise them with the many different styles of bikes that they can find on display at Cycles Unlimited. You can get bikes for little girls with baskets and bells, or a strong bike for a little boy who likes to do all those cool tricks that they see online. Am I right? Howard, you want to say nothing? Am I right?
No. If my son tried that, he'd pop his neck.
No, don't say that, Howard. He's going to be well protected because I'm going to tell you more stuff what they get. So remember, all bikes either come with training wheels or...
Okay.
Yeah, training wheels. Or you can go ahead and say, hey, you know what? I want some training wheels. You can decide. There's bikes for teenagers and adults. So you can either go cruising, bikes for cruising, or for those who are starting a new exercise regimen. These are great bikes. So they're all reasonably priced for this Yuletide season. So come on over to Cycles Unlimited, Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza. Remember, they're no longer on Mackey Street. Don't be like Howard Grant going on Mackey Street. Where these people shop is.
Mother sick, where they going?
Yes, they're in the Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza. And it's so easy to reserve a bike. You can go there and put as little as $50 down and reserve your bike. And if safety is importance to you, like Howard was talking about, you can go ahead.
You say if safety is important to you?
If safety is. Some people say, "Man, let them children go there. They're insured."
Let them kill themselves. Huh?
They're insured, man.
That's what they say?
Yeah. So you can go
Safety's
ahead.
not important to me.
Safety's not important.
Why would I do that?
Why are you selling a bike with 2 tires?
What are you doing? Training wheels. Who needs that?
Brakes are extra. No, come on, come on. We have to be serious, responsible adults. Don't push that kid down.
If safety is important to you, okay, go ahead.
Don't push that kid down that steep hill. So if you want to go there and you want to reserve a bike, you can put $50 down. And Howard and everyone else in the Bahamas.
You know we're a week away from Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
We don't need to put $50 down. We need the bike
Man,
now.
go put $50 down the day, yeah? You'll get $50 in your pocket, or you'll get on a card, go put it down, then go pick it up at the end of the week, whatever. Just go reserve your bike. Please, the bikes are going like crazy. They had a shipment of bikes
They got good
on
prices?
Thursday.
They got good prices.
Excellent prices, and as a matter of fact, I see people with these little bicycles outside their shops and stuff.
They
These
had
bicycles
that for about 7 years.
Yes,
The same bike I see
and
every
they're
year.
going to go ahead and fall to pieces.
The iron
Ladies and
dry
gentlemen,
rot in some of these
Thank
people's
you.
bike. I'm not
Go
giving them
and purchase a bike from people who are selling bikes all day long and who know how to repair bikes. Your bikes will come with a guarantee or warranty, whatever you want to say. So let's go on. So now, for safety, you can get chains to lock your bike. You can get helmets to protect your head. You can get knee pads and elbow pads and gloves, all these different things. You want to save on gas? Why not invest in a nice scooter by the brand Simjet? They got 23s and 24s.
And scooter.
Yeah, get a scooter, save some gas. These bikes are reliable. They all come with a warranty, like I mentioned. They've got parts in stock. And just in case of any little mishaps, you can carry it right back there. And please don't, ladies and gentlemen, don't
can set the
drive
bike up
around
for me?
town and go get one of those defective bikes.
They can set it up for me, right?
They can set it up, yeah, man. They set it up for you.
So if I come down there and I say, listen, I won't come to get this one. Boom,
Call them. You can even call them right now. Call them right now. 393-0155. Well, they'll put a bow on it. 393-0155. 393-0155. Get yourself a mountain bike, a cruiser, a racer. All these
They don't
bikes
wrap it?
reasonably priced. Huh?
They wrap it individually, like wrap the frame and then wrap the tire separately.
man.
And I put it under the tree and I ask my son.
There.
I asked my son, guess what it is? I don't know, Daddy. What is it?
Yeah, it's all you give him like 87
If you
presents.
don't know that's a bike, sir, you don't deserve it. You
Yeah,
need
give
to
him like
stop.
87 pieces, man. Go down there. Let's see. You guys should answer this place. Them calling me on the radio. Hello, direct marketers, may I help? I'm on the radio.
These
Go
people
listen
on
to
the
Howard
radio.
Grant. Yeah, on the radio.
96.9 FM radio. Turn
That's
into
my
that.
uncle. We say nephew. But I said, this is on the radio. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so next we talked about Cycles Unlimited, Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza, 393-0155, 393-0155.
Reserve your bike now. Get going like hot cake.
Uh-huh.
Your children want bike.
Yes.
Okay? Get
Yes.
your children a bike.
Yes.
My
So-
son got my scooter. He scoot up and down, slamming on all of my doors in my place. He need to stop it. He says, Daddy, I want a bike. I'm thinking I'm going to get him a bike. You know why?
Why?
Just to get him away from the television. It's wild. It's too much. So let him go outside and try to pop the bike. And I'll buy him the helmets and knee pads and whatnot.
All the good stuff. All the good stuff that he needs. Did I tell you about Coco Plum Wellness?
Yes, you did.
When did I tell you about that?
We talked about Coco Plum.
Just now?
No.
We didn't talk about Coco
No,
Plum
not
Wellness,
yet.
man. Who are we talking about? Let me see if you know.
Audio Plus and Hit Spot, Capital Lumber, Cycles Unlimited.
Okay, then. Very good. You are on point, and I am not on point. But anyway, Garden of Eden.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me take a commercial break. And
Go
then
ahead.
get back.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a quick commercial break and get right back after this.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long may this whole world in sin and error pining till he appear and the soul felt his word.
Are you craving a mouth-watering burger that your taste buds will thank you for? Then and try the new Teriyaki Baconator today. Available at Wendy's. Experience sweet and savory deliciousness with 2 fresh patties, 2 slices of American cheese, 6 strips of teriyaki seasoned bacon, all drizzled with teriyaki sauce that will satisfy your cravings. Wendy's, we're different inside and out.
Guardian Radio and the Foundation are on the move.
Bahamas, this one's for you.
SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Every Thursday, the Foundation with Howard Grant will highlight small businesses throughout the country, far and wide. Your products, services, prices, and personality. We want to hear it all. Get your 30 or 60-second advertisement heard on air at a fraction of the cost. We here at the Foundation understand the times and don't want you to be left behind. With Guardian Radio, you reach your specific demographic and it is unmatched.
We reach thousands daily.
Get your products off the shelf and your services in their hearts. Small Business Thursdays with the Foundation, only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. For more information, call 302-2300 or the Help Me Howard line at 827-0111. SBT. Small Business Thursdays. Get your business moving today.
Great news! Ron's Electric Motors' new location on Cowpen Road, right next to Island Luck, is open Saturdays and Sundays. So for those needing repairs on electric motors, generators, welding machines, water pumps, battery chargers, electric lifts, transformers, and power tools, Ron's Cowpen Road location can have you up and running on weekends. Don't forget, you can still visit Ron's Electric Motors on Wolf Road and Claridge Road, and now Ron's new location on Cowpen Road. Dial 356-0249 or 323-5267.
Child, Fidelity can on this year with their new festive giveaway. You could win cash, an iPhone 15, get a bill paid off, PS5, all kind of things. Apply for a loan or an ASUS savings account, and you could win. Try out, call them now. Here, 356-7764.
Let me ask you a few questions. What's your name?
Pam.
Favorite food?
Steak.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Is your money safe?
It's under my beds, I guess so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why?
Unless your money is in a bank or credit union that's a member of the Deposit Insurance Corporation, there's no guarantee it's safe.
Yeah, but what if something happens to the bank?
Your Bahamian dollar deposits are insured up to $50,000, so you'd still be ahead. Plus, your mattress might catch fire. Then what?
Man, those banks and credit unions are looking good right about now.
Visit the DIC's website at www.dic.bs. Protection for your money guaranteed with DIC.
Rejuvenate, refresh, treat yourself. Immerse yourself in total comfort. Pamper yourself. After all, you're worth it. Relax. Rid yourself of all life's stresses. At Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa, you will find everything you need to enhance your body and spirit. Call today at 323-6711 and begin your journey to serenity at Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me nice? Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me?
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant in your company, the Foundation, on this absolutely gorgeous Monday afternoon, live and in full effect, being able to chop these things down and being able to do what we had to do. We had to give Ian some time. We were supposed to be here from Thursday. Ian couldn't make it Thursday.
Yeah.
You didn't let me start talking politics. I talked my guts out with politics on Thursday. I wasn't supposed to. Because Thursday's sort of a sacred time, right? But I'm grateful to you for giving me time to kind of talk about those things. And then Friday, we were down at Fox Hill. Wanted you to come there, but we're doing so many things going on in Fox Hill. It was raining. So we wanted to kind of set some time aside today to talk about a few things. We're here in studio with Ian from Direct Market talking about it, 552-0212. 552-0212. You can be able to get him in there. And also on Wednesday of this week, we're going to be at Baja Retreat, so listen out for that. We're going to do some more stuff. Now, Ian, talk to me about these things. We ready to put Audio Plus on the table?
Yeah.
You ready to talk about Cycles Unlimited? Because I need a bike for real.
Yes, definitely.
My little boy needs a bike for real.
Right.
And now, what else you got going on here?
Well, I want to invite you to have a nice dinner. Doesn't have to, I'm going to invite you to 2 dinners, but I want to invite you to dinner, you and your wife, at Joey's. Do you know Joey's?
No, I don't know Joey.
Okay, so Joey's is at the Fish Fry. So if you want a great place to
Down
go,
at the Fish Fry.
you got that one, man. I can say
Okay,
any
so
word.
I do know Joey.
You do know Joey's.
Yeah.
So
It's right in the corner right there.
you got, by the time you say, by as soon as you say in the corner, then you definitely got it.
Yeah, I know it is.
That's where it is. So if you want a great place to go and eat when you're at the Fish Fry, you got to go to number 14 at Arawak Key, and that's Joey's Restaurant and Lounge. You can dial them at 677-5201, 677-5201, 677-5201. That's Mr. Williams, man. And they're going to be giving away 2 dinners.
Is this the one where Puff Daddy was at when he was here?
I'm not sure,
I think he was there. I think he went to Joey's.
Well, I've been there.
I was at the Fish Fry,
Uh-huh.
and a couple limousines popped up, right? These big SUVs, right? And I was like, I wonder who in here. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I
Puff
did?
Daddy.
I do remember. I think I do remember him being out there.
In all of his groping attire.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I should have known it was him. He was handing out food. He kept saying, "Take that, take that, take that."
No, seriously, he was there for real.
Yeah.
He was there for real.
Yeah, man. So listen, you want to go out there to Joey's, number 1 place out there where I like to get something to eat. I'm going to give away 2 dinners to some special person. I was there on the weekend, like I said, and I had an opportunity to eat there. And this is one thing I must recommend at Joey's. You got to go there and taste their famous loaded potato, and that comes packed with a mouthful of flavorful seafood. It had big chunks of shrimp, lobster, and conch all packed in, and it just exploded when you took your first bite. It was just amazing, man. So that's the loaded potato. I want you to go ahead.
Is that what Puff Daddy went for?
I don't know. If it was loaded, I'm sure. And it was like having a party in your mouth.
From you hear the
That's a great It was like it was like a party in your mouth.
I'll take that.
Take that. Yeah, boy. And I was like, Puff, you need to stop. He said, why you don't stop? He said, 'cause I'm a bad boy. Man, look, stop making me talk stupidness on these people radio. Yeah. So
go down to Joey's.
Yeah, man, go down to Joey's, man. They brought when I was there also, they brought me out their seafood platter. That consisted of fritters, wings, calamari, and shrimp. And that alone, man, that fed me and my other 3 friends, and that was incredibly delicious.
They always got nice music there also.
Good music. I was jamming, yeah.
Can.
They do have nice music. You've been there for true, man. They had the conchiest conch fritters I tasted in a very long time. Not too spicy. Big pieces of conch in every bite. And the sauce was also some type of ingredient. The woman said, I couldn't put my finger on it, but she was like, it was a secret ingredient. So I said, okay then. And they complimented the fritters really, really well. A buddy of mine was there. He had the grill. And I tried to get a piece of that, but, they was hogging that all up. So I didn't get a chance to taste that. But it looked amazing as well. We shared 2 orders of the chicken wings. Also, because they got another order of chicken wings they ordered, so we had 2 other orders of chicken wing. Ate so much, man, I almost got filled off of just the platter and stuff. The waitress said that, like I said, there was another. She kept on saying secret sauce. There was a secret sauce in their chicken wings, and it was. Man, that was really, really good. Everyone was there sitting there just licking their fingers. It was so sticky and gooey, this sauce that was on the chicken wings. It was really, really good, man. Now, Howard looking at me, he like, wow, it was real good, Howard. They convinced me to also order the crack conch, but it wasn't for me. I took that for my mom. There was the crack conch with peas and rice, macaroni, and coleslaw. That was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was real authentic Bahamian food. And
how much food you eat?
I had some food and I carried some food, man. You know it's big, man. I come there with two super while you buy.
I'm asking myself, how I get to be the big one? People eat so much.
I carry wax. I had everything, man. I said, give me everything on this thing of mine. So, like I said, it was real authentic Bahamian food. You know, kind of food that you kind of taste like when you say, man, I on the island, eh? real good. So all of us, we couldn't stop bragging about the incredible service down there. Really, really nice ladies that took care of us. They were attentive and kept coming back to the table, make sure that everything was satisfactory. It was great down there at Joey's. No problem with being overcrowded. Even though the dining hall was like about 85% filled, it was still extra seating. People also, they wanted to say, it was extra seating. So the guests were not all crammed together. The manager, Ms. Turnquest.
They got an upstairs deck too, right?
Yes.
And they
Ms.
set one up,
Turnquest, she said, Ian, you got to go upstairs, and that's everyone's favorite spot. You can go there in an open air lounge, and you can see virtually everything.
Great place to go and spy out whether or not your boyfriend is coming.
Yes.
With another woman.
Yeah, no, come on, man, don't say that, man. And go ahead.
See, my dear,
so
take the picture. Take the picture now. Take the picture. Send it to him. Right? No.
Yep.
That's the balcony
Don't
upstairs.
listen to Howard. Yeah. Go down there, sit up there, and even though it's open air, you're still kind of secluded, so people can't see
because it's high.
And
when you
it's
sit
private.
down, nobody can see you.
Yes. So if you need your event catered as well, they do receptions.
They do catering there also?
Yes, funerals or any large gathering, weddings, all that kind of stuff. Go and you want to enjoy excellent food at the most affordable prices. There's no better dining experience than Joey's Restaurant and Lounge, and you got to ask them about their catering. Like I said, they're located on the Fish Fry. Don't forget, karaoke is every Tuesday night, so that's tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen.
My God.
Come out with your friends, possibly go there after work, laugh and unwind with some friends, have a ton of fun, great food. Call Joey's right now. Let them know that you heard it on 96.9 FM on the Foundation with myself and Howard. And Howard and I like to probably buy at least 3 or 4 people some drinks. We can afford some drinks for some people,
Joey's.
Right? Go to Joey's, man. Joey's
just trying to get
phone
my
number,
little-
677-5201. 677-5201. That's Joey's Restaurant and Lounge. It's really seafood restaurant and
Who did
lounge.
Joey say with them? Do you remember?
You're talking about that show.
Becky.
Whoa. Come on, man, Howard.
Ian, be right here.
Man. The TV grew me up just like what you say.
Man. Whoa.
Man, go to Joey's, man. Number 14, Arawak, Joey's Restaurant and Lounge. Phone number 677-5201, 677-5201. And Mr. Williams, man, you guys are doing an incredible job down there. And Miss Turnquest, great manager. Love you too, ma'am. Doing great. Howard, after you go to Joey's and you go all in place to get something to eat, you need to clean out your colon, Howard. For crying out loud, people, clean your colon.
The way you eating, you need to do that before.
I'm serious, man. That's just it. It's only 45 minutes. It's only a 45-minute session, and it's beneficial to all people of all ages, man. And it's ideal for individuals who may be scheduling a colonoscopy.
My wife and I went.
examination.
I told
They
you.
did? You did?
My wife and I went.
Yeah.
But we have to reschedule. I
You
go
have to
back and be able to
reschedule.
get,
Well, when you go to Coco Plum Wellness, they're located in the east, and anybody knows that the colon is mainly the place where a lot of your diseases start from. So if you clean your colon, you're making yourself almost brand new. The phone number for Coco Plum Wellness is 445-8111.
You should give someone
445-8111, huh?
Give someone that. They do gift certificates.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can give somebody that.
Give someone
Yeah,
a
man.
gift certificate for Coco Plum Wellness.
Definitely. Well,
You can be able to go there.
we can. Yeah, send me a WhatsApp and I'll try to find at least one person. I can't pay for
I don't know how you can let
that.
that go over. Here, I wanted to give you this gift certificate. I think you're full of mess.
Yeah. No, man.
You gotta
But
be-
listen, man. You say
Hey,
I'm giving you
listen,
this
your
because
eyes
I
are too
care
brown.
about you.
Your eyes are too brown.
Brown.
I think you're full of mess. Here,
Yeah, man.
what are you gonna say? I think it's a good gift, right?
But listen, why get a colon cleanse? These are the reasons why individuals go there, because you have so much unwanted toxins and gas and mucus all built up in your body. You need to get rid of that. Individuals who are impacted, like Howard just said, you haven't had a good pass in a long time, you guys benefit greatly.
There's a couple of people actually went there and told them, because my wife had some friends.
Yes.
And they went down there and can I say they enjoyed themselves? They said it was an excellent experience. They should have done it earlier.
Yeah.
They really wanted to be able to do that. Oh my God, girl, you wouldn't believe what come out of me. Things like that. I
Yeah,
didn't wanna
man.
hear- I was like, baby, I think you should stop talking to
I
me right
met
now.
a lot of people who call me back and says, Ian, I lost like about 3 or 4 pounds. They lost weight, and people improved their skin texture. It can
That's
eliminate
crazy.
acne, and all of this is done when you go get a colonics treatment.
Yeah, she showed it to us.
It's called a colon hydrotherapy session.
It's a steady stream.
It's a steady stream. Go ahead.
Right? It's a steady stream of water, right?
Yeah.
I think it's room temperature water that actually comes into you. She has the entire tank set up. And Ian keeps saying straddle. And I went there, I was like, how do you straddle? It's not like how you say it is, not straddling. So you just sit in a sort of a position, right? Like if you're sitting on a doctor's table. And what happened is that they insert this thing, and I don't want to make it sound like it's invasive because it's really not. It's one of those things, they show you the tube, they say, oh, you look at it, you say, oh,
the tube doesn't go all the way.
I can take that, right?
Yeah.
You look at the tube.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is taking a turn for the worse.
Yeah, this is okay. I can do this, right? And then you can be able to see it in everything that actually passes out of you. They have this kind of a tube that you can see.
I'm telling you, I had a
mind.
session.
It
I was
blows
just
your
talking about what he's seen. I'm talking about what I had a session. And when you see all of the grease and stuff coming out of you, it just, you're sitting there and you're like, I know this is working and I'm being healthy. Dr. Teresa Adley, she says, Ian, I've seen parasites coming out of people, all types of things. Ladies and gentlemen, you're impacted. You don't even know. You say, oh, I go to the bathroom 2 times a day or whatever. Even some individuals go to 3 times. They said, when you do these passes, you're only expelling maybe about 3, 4, 5, maybe 8 inches of feces out of your body.
And you got feet.
And you've got feet. Remember, go and Google it if you think I'm lying. Elvis Presley died with, I don't want to lie, between 30 and 60.
No, it was in 60s.
Was it 60? About 30?
30 and 40.
30 or 40 pounds of feces in him.
Yeah.
You got to get this out of your body, ladies and gentlemen. You care about somebody, like Howard says, get them some type of gift certificate.
Well, you know what? Because if your stomach is hard, right? If your stomach is hard and you're dealing with these things, if your eyes are turning different colors, like you get jaundice and stuff like that. If you have these particular issues, then you may be impacted. If you're sluggish in your approach and being able to deal with some stuff, then you're going to have to get cleaned out. It's not a difficult thing. It's not a weird thing. It's not one of these things that you could feel taboo about. You got to be able to get healthy because that's the first thing the doctor's going to do for you when you get there. When you get to the hospital, they're going to ask you to drink this. Drink this before you go to your surgery. You're going to lose your weight, so forth and so on. You don't have to go through that. Get yourself cleansed out regularly. Go down to Coco Plum Wellness. And
the phone number there, 445-8111, 445-8111. Go check him out. And also, men who need a PSA prostate testing, boom. 1 small prick of the finger, 10 minutes, you get your results. It's only $49.99. Coco Plum Wellness, 445-8111, 445-8111. SHSS Electrical. They are no longer in the Henry F. Store building. They're now on Chesapeake Road in the former Minute Muffler building. The phone number there is 605-7777. You need to go down there, get yourself everything you need for Christmas. You're building or you're renovating and you're an electrician and you're fixing somebody's house and you need all the things you need, all the items you need. You want to go down there. They got Square D products now. They've got switches, combos, breaker panels. They got electrical wires and meter cans. And you're going to save so much money, all you electricians, when you go down there. You want to get those LED bulbs, go check them out. That's SHSS Electrical. They're right there in Chesapeake in the former Minute Muffler building. That's right off of Mackey Street. The phone number is 605-7777, 605-7777. I'm going to give away a free ceiling fan. Send me a WhatsApp, Ian Thomas, 552-0212, 552-0212. I'm going to give someone a free ceiling fan. Go down there, get all the light bulbs you need. The LED bulbs, of course. You also want to get decorative ceiling fans, light fixtures with the outdoor motion sensors by all the brands you trust. You can get the dusk to dawn security lights with motion sensors. Like I said, they come with the LED bulbs. You spend $50 or more, you're going to get 10% off. Of everything that's down there right now on sale or that's being showcased. They also ship to the Family Island. Go, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself a ceiling fan, get yourself some nice decorative lights. They have $45,000 worth of lights, indoor and outdoor lights that just have to go, plus ceiling fans. Get them for your home, your business, your church, your Airbnb. Yes, they got your Christmas lights. Not quite sure. I got to find. That's a good question. I'm going to WhatsApp him in a couple of seconds. That's SHSS Electrical on Chesapeake Road in the former Minute Muffler building, 605-7777. And lastly, before I go, Garden of Eden. Take it away, Howard. You've been to Garden of Eden. You like their food.
I called Mr. Ephraim 16 times over the weekend.
I've been there yesterday.
But he need to answer the phone, Mr. Ephraim.
He listening right now.
Mr. Jones.
Hey, listen, you ever go to Garden of Eden?
I call you.
Be like me and Howard.
I wake up Saturday morning
to Garden of Eden.
And I say, Lord, I need me some stew fish.
My lawyer loves going there. My pool guy loves going there. I introduce these people. It was crowded yesterday.
I can believe it was.
It was upstairs was crowded. Downstairs was
Sunday
crowded.
after church.
People were coming in getting orders.
Saturday morning, first thing in the morning.
Oh my God!
I called Mr. Jones, and I know that he was extremely busy. I texted him.
Boiled fish, best stew fish in the East, ladies and gentlemen. This is located in Eastwood.
This is my anguish.
Right opposite Elizabeth Estates Police Station, right opposite Elizabeth Estates Clinic. That corner right opposite, that's Eastwood. If you live in the East, like myself, Howard and everybody else,
no matter where you live, you want good.
People drove from miles. I don't have to drive
stew
far.
Fish?
Go ahead, talk about it.
If you want good stew fish, go down there, check out Mr. Jones.
All the stew fish yesterday all the group was gone. By the time I got there, they had stew fish, but they had it in snapper. So I got that, and then I took myself. Boy, I eat plenty of food. Anyway, now I'm talking about that. I took a sheep tongue to go, and I had that. That was so, and it's consistent. The biggest chunks of sheep tongue I've ever seen, and the sheep tongue could feed us about 2 or 3 people. And I've never, ever, ever, ever once, but I promise you, I never once had to add lime or pepper or salt.
No, he lie.
Thank you very much.
I never
had to add anything.
But they bring it to you.
Yes.
But I never use it.
Someone asked me for the number right now. Call them right now, somebody. They open up from Wednesday to Sunday.
Let's go Christmas food.
Yes. And you can dine in. Downstairs or upstairs.
Thursday,
the
get
phone
soup.
number. Let me give you the phone number. 819-5574. 819-5574. Call her right now. You can pick someone to go ahead and win a free dinner. So don't forget, you can order or pick up. Happy hours Thursday and Friday. Friday, you can laugh, have fun with friends during their karaoke
and Thursday,
session.
you can be able to get soup. Let the people know.
Thursday, yes, that's their big. Nobody sells more soups than them. They sell. So if you work if you work for government, work in a bank, insurance company, there's no better place to go there. They have all the soups.
It's a
and
soup
all
better.
the boils. Right.
Get yourself some soup. Get your
most
snuggie.
authentic stews
And go on your
and
IPTV.
sauces on the island. Okra soup and pea soup is their special for Thursday and Friday. That's where everyone comes. Call, order it in. Especially you people, everyone in Nassau, but especially you people live in the East. We ain't got to drive uptown no more. Let's get together and go to Garden of Eden. We ain't got to drive uptown no more. Right opposite Elizabeth Estates Clinic and Police Station, Eastwood. Try through Eastwood. You live out west. That's your business.
No, but I coming too.
Yeah, you could come there too.
My truck works.
I give $5 for gas. 819-5 in a big old truck. I cheap Garden of Eden. 819-5574. 819-5574. 819-5574. Garden of Eden, the best food in the world. And check out their mouth-watering shrimp and grits. Boy, I like that too, yeah?
Tell Mr. Ephraim Howard is going to call him.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I tried to call him. I know that he was extremely busy over the weekend.
He's extremely busy over the weekend.
After this raining, everybody wanted to take the little sweet thing out. You're there in the house with her. My God.
A little pie, a
Might
little
as well
movie.
feed her.
Yeah.
Right? So make sure you do that, guys. Go down there and check those things out. So we got Audio Plus and Hit Factory. Hit Spot. Audio Plus and Hit Spot.
Yes.
Capital Lumber. Capital One in the States.
Capital One in the
Capital
States.
Lumber.
What's in your wallet?
Right? What's in your wallet, right? And Cycles Unlimited. Make sure you can be able to
go down
get
and
this
get yourself
thing.
a bike.
Right? This is in the Harbor Bay Plaza now.
393-0155.
Not
In
on
the Harbor
Market
Bay
Street
Shopping
anymore.
Plaza. You got
Right?
it.
And also Coco Plum Wellness. Make sure you get that thing. I don't know, pre or post food, you got to do that.
Colonics. So
Get yourself
important.
taken care of,
Clean
right?
your system out. Clean your system
Go
out.
down to Joey's, check that thing out.
Uh-huh.
Get an SHSS Electrical, get those things taken care of. And then the Garden of Eden, pick up your stuff with Mr.
Man, you got
Ephraim
it.
Jones. Right? We get everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be able to thank you. My brother, thank you for your grace and allowing us an opportunity. We should have done this on Thursday or Friday,
Yes.
but we're doing it on Monday because this is Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
I need that Christmas money.
Give me that thing. Yeah, give me that little thing. Give me that thing.
Guys, enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful day. We're still here talking about these things and how we can be able to make our country better and brighter as we continue to be able to move forward, upward, onward together right here on the foundation. Thank you so very kindly. We're going to see you tomorrow, Godspear, right here on 96.9 FM Radio. Howard Grant and the Foundation. Have a beautiful day, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.